I feel like it's time to build a good business.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be an iPhone store. I can make a lot of money that way.
Oh, JJ, but why buy land for that much money?
Huh?
I'm sure you can find cheaper options, although you still have a lot of money.
That's it. The store's ready. I think it's pretty cool.
Yes!
Mine turned out to be scary as usual, but the important thing is the phones. I think we could rob this store, and then I'd have a lot of cell phones. JJ would be jealous of me. Oh!
How much I like my store. I've never had so much money before, and I see Mikey's doing well too.
Yeah.
Interesting. Looks like you can buy land here and start your own business.
Wow.
Hello, I would like to buy land from you. I have enough money, so tell me what I can build here.
I think you might have a good hardware store.
Whoa.
I'll give you instructions.
I never thought starting a business could be so easy. Then I want to buy land from you too, but I don't have much money,
Oh.
so let's find a cheaper option.
Mikey, I don't think you can have a good store.
What?
It takes a lot of money to open a store, and you just spent almost everything you had on buying up dirt. So I'm gonna be in charge.
Don't worry, we'll soon be able to see who has more money. And I'm very knowledgeable about Apple technology, so I'll have the best product at a good price. You're not gonna get one of those.
I won't even have to think about it, because I'll order the phones from the official suppliers. And by the way, the design of the building also affects sales. So I really suggest you try to make it beautiful.
You should be worried about yourself.
What the?
Because I know exactly how to lure Apple customers. I've already got one very interesting idea in the works.
Oh, man.
You probably don't even have a plan yet.
And even that won't stop me from selling a lot of phones.
Oh!
All right, my building's ready.
Whoa.
And how beautiful it turned out. Mikey's is much worse. I don't even know how he's gonna sell his cell phones here. I mean, no one's gonna come to him.
Hi, JJ, and I'm already starting to set up my store, and I think it's not too bad. All at first, I will not have a lot of goods, so I do not need a lot of showcases yet.
You realize no one will come to a store like this,
Hey!
right? But you're on your own. I have to set up my own store, and that's where everything will be beautiful, with lots of windshields and iPhones.
It's scary to imagine how expensive it's going to be for you. After all, you're going to have to recoup the costs somehow. I'll be able to keep my prices much lower, and when the villagers find out, they'll only buy from me.
Trust me, they won't find out about you.
No.
I'll do my best. Okay, I've got a big shipment of iPhones coming to me very soon.
Seriously?
So my store should be ready for it. I think I just need to get as many displays in my store as possible. That way, everybody can see what they're buying.
Are you sure you'll have that many visitors on the first day?
Yes!
No one even knows about your store yet, so I wouldn't buy so many phones if I were you. I think you're gonna go out of business pretty soon.
That's your biggest mistake. You don't want to take risks. I can do it. And if you could just see what my store looks like, it's got lots of comfy chairs and water, so I'm gonna get the villagers involved right away.
Well, you're not gonna make it anyway, because I need everyone to come to my store. So no offense, but I'm gonna get in your way. And I don't think you can do anything about it, because you're so busy.
I'm the one who's just busy for now.
No way!
I still have to put up all the displays in the store. When I officially start working, I'll have more time, and I'll definitely be able to carve out some time to get back at you.
Why don't you just keep putting up your endless rows of storefronts and laying down the expensive carpet?
What the?
I certainly don't need to be in the way. After all, my store is made of dirt. I think you remember that.
Yes!
That's why I don't have to touch you. You'll be bankrupt soon enough.
Hey!
Everything seems to be in place now, and that means it's time to call the courier again and ask when my iPhones will arrive. Mikey, how's it going in here? Your store is so ugly.
Don't say that. I have a normal store,
Oh, no!
and I'm about to have a lot of phones too. They'll be old, but that won't stop me from selling them, so I'll have as much money as you do.
Yeah, you'll have to turn around near the store. I'll be standing here waiting for you.
Booyah!
Oh, that's great. Everything I ordered is here. It's nice when I can order anything I want, and it arrives so fast.
How could you get so many phones so quickly?
Hey!
All right, give me a couple minutes. I'm gonna pay for everything I ordered, and it just seems like a lot. The problem is, I'm gonna be so tired carrying all this stuff to my store,
Phew.
but I'll manage somehow. Now, I have to make sure it arrives exactly as I ordered.
No way!
I think I had an iPhone 13 and 16 Pro Max, and a watch, and yes, everything came to me.
Booyah!
JJ, is everything in that truck really Apple tech?
Mhm.
And where did you get all that money? think you'd have that much left after buying a dirt lot, but I underestimated you.
Yes!
Why don't you give me some?
Oh no!
All right, time to put the phones away. And we should start with the newest line of 16 iPhones. I think the Pro Max version is the coolest, and they're made out of titanium, which is cool too.
JJ, do you have the latest iPhone? That is so cool. I haven't seen it in person yet. It's so beautiful and big. Listen, maybe you can get me one.
What the?
You have a lot of money anyway.
Just because I have a lot of money doesn't mean I'm willing to give it all away for free. Why are you here anyway? I still have a lot of work to do. As you may have noticed, I got a whole truckload of equipment to unload.
You know, I could help you sort this out. If you pay me well, although I'd be willing to just take your iPhones as payment. They'll help me promote my store.
Thank you, of course, but I can manage on my own. I'm almost finished, so the store should be up and running soon. And I won't spend a single iPhone.
Really?
I think that's the best option for me.
No. JJ, could you come over here, please? I think I
Whoa.
have a little problem.
Hold on, Mikey. I got a client here. Hi, this is an Apple original equipment store. Let me help you pick out a new phone. If you want, I have the newest model, and I think this phone would be perfect for you.
You know, I really like him.
Whoa.
I don't think anyone at work has a phone like this, so I'm buying it, and it doesn't cost that much. So, thanks for the tip.
Thank you so much for your purchase. I will be glad if you tell your colleagues about my store. And on your next purchase, you will already have a discount. That's so cool. They gave me so much money for just one phone.
JJ, I understand you had your first visitor.
Yes!
And did he really buy such an expensive phone from you? I think you were just lucky he was very rich. But there aren't a lot of people like that in this town. That's too bad. JJ is already getting customers.
No.
I don't even have cell phones yet, so I have to find them somewhere. And I think I have an idea, but it's gonna be pretty risky, so I have to think it through. I need a way to steal products from the Apple store, and I hope the police don't get there in time to arrest me.
Oh!
This store has to be around here somewhere.
Wow!
Yeah, here it is. Now we just have to go in, get whatever's in there, and leave. Except I'm pretty sure there are cameras in that store, so I have to wear a balaclava so they don't recognize me. And it's also late, so the store is locked up anyway. It's a good thing I brought my lockpicks. It'll take a little time, but I'll definitely be able to open the lock. And I really hope no one is walking down the street right now. It's really late. It's a pretty simple lock, so I'm already inside. The alarm didn't go off, so that's a good thing. Now, all I have to do is steal everything in here. And to be honest, I thought there'd be more expensive phones here, but the only phones on display are the old iPhones. I'm definitely not gonna make money as a JJ. That's okay. Even with these iPhones, I can make money. There's also a door. I think I need to crack it too, because there might be some new iPhones in there.
What?
But the lock is really heavy.
Robber, leave the store immediately.
No way!
I know you're in there, and if you don't resist, I won't shoot you.
What?
There's no siren in this store, but there's a call.
Now, that's too bad. I have to think of something. Look, I'm not gonna fight it. I'll plead guilty and go to jail. Just don't shoot me, please. I'll also return all the cell phones I stole.
What did you just do? And don't even think about locking me in here. You do realize I saw you, right? So you're not gonna be able to hide anymore.
Seriously?
I never realized it was so easy to fool a cop.
Who would have thought that in just one day, I would have such a large crowd of customers? It's a good thing I ordered a lot of iPhones at once. Don't worry, there's plenty for everyone. So come in one at a time and pick out what you like.
Good afternoon. I have it easy because I know what I want to buy myself.
Whoa,
I've wanted
awesome.
an iPhone 15 for a long time, so I'm gonna get it.
Booyah!
I'll give you the money now.
Great! Thank you so much for your purchase. I will be glad to see you again in my store. This is so cool. I'll have a whole lot of money by the end of the day. Mikey's got nothing.
Yes.
I should check on him though.
JJ, how did you get such a big line? I wouldn't believe it if that first buyer could get you such good publicity. Hey, do you want to pass some of your customers on to me?
Of course, I'm not giving you any clients, and I don't think you can offer them what they want. So you need to find villagers with a lot less money. In the meantime, I'm gonna keep selling.
Could you get me a cell phone?
What
I
the-
really need it.
Get away from my store right now. I can tell you're homeless. You can't even buy an iPhone charger. So go to Mikey's store.
What?
I think there's something there for you.
JJ, Why do you have to drive the villager away like that?
Oh.
You can't always tell whether a person is rich or not by their clothes, so you can choose whatever you want. I think you're here for the iPhone for a reason.
I hate to break it to you, but he doesn't have any money.
No way!
See? I told you so. Now even you're driving him away.
Hey!
And by the way, how come you have so many cell phones? I thought you didn't have any money left.
I told you I had a good idea. So here I am, and I've got a good idea. Now I'm gonna sell iPhones too. Just not as cool as yours, but I don't need it.
Let's see how many customers you get. I actually think they're stolen.
No way!
Well, my workday has come to an end, and I didn't even think I could make that much money. Now I'm scared to imagine how many people are coming in tomorrow. I feel like I have to order another batch of iPhones. In the meantime, I need to secure my store from theft because not too long ago, one of the Apple stores was robbed, and something tells me I know who did it. I think I can bust his store for it. It wouldn't hurt to install lasers inside either. I've got too much expensive equipment in here after all, and if it gets stolen, I'm in big trouble. I'll have to install security cameras later.
JJ, are you still working?
Yes.
I'm just resting at home now, and I thought we could play something if you want. Although I don't think you have any energy left today. So I'm gonna go to bed.
And why did he call me if he knew I didn't have the strength? By the way, Mikey doesn't even know his store's gonna be broken when he gets here, and I don't think he's gonna realize it was me. And what a pleasure it is to hold so much money in your hands. I feel like I've made so much money today that I could easily buy out Mikey's store. But I won't, because I don't need a building in this bad shape. Let him suffer with it.
Well, finally JJ is off work. Good thing I called him to check when he was leaving. Also, did he really think I wouldn't understand who broke my store? No way! Oh, well, I'm gonna get back at him now. But it's gonna be a lot harder to rob his store than the last one. That's because JJ has a lot of laser defense. And if you get hit by it, it's gonna hurt like hell. So I'd better break a window here and come in through it. Well, it was pretty easy to get here after all. So now all that's left to do is steal all the cell phones he's got in here. And I can get the watch and the headphones too. I've never had an item like that in the store before. I really don't understand why JJ set the lasers so high.
Seriously?
Does he think his store will be robbed through the roof? That's really weird, but it makes it almost safe for me to walk in here and take things. Yes! All right, I gotta get out of here. What the hell is that? Why don't you just delete whatever it is you're filming, or I'll destroy you. In fact, just leave and never come back here again. Oops. Now, that was very dangerous. Because if I hadn't noticed the filming, the police would have been waiting for me in the morning. But now, I think it's gonna be okay. She won't have the nerve to come back to this neighborhood. And what a lot of cool iPhones I have. And JJ said I'd never make it. But in the end, I'm about to do even better than he did.
Yeah.
I just have to keep stealing iPhones. Since I don't need the old phones anymore, I can just throw them away. No one wanted to buy them anyway. And I'll be honest, I wouldn't buy one myself.
Here comes a new day. But what about my store? Wait, no, not that. Someone robbed it after all. That's too bad.
No.
I need to see how many iPhones were stolen from the store. How awful. I literally have nothing left.
Oh, no.
And I think I know who might have stolen it from me. So it was time for a walk to Mikey's store. I have a lot of questions for him. And I have to open the store soon.
JJ, is something wrong with you?
What the?
You know what? It's probably because you've been messing with me. So someone decided to rob your store. And don't even think about blaming it on
Oh,
me.
man.
I just got here a little while ago.
Where did you get those iPhones from? Mikey, I know you stole everything from the store, so now I'm gonna destroy you. I suggest you always remember what happens when you try to rob my store.
Please let me live. I really won't do it again. And I will, of course, give you back all the iPhones I stole. By the way, I have a very interesting case to offer you.
Whoa.
I think I know where I can get 17 iPhones.
I'm not really looking forward to robbing another store.
Really?
But if I don't, I won't have any new iPhones, and they'd be so expensive to sell. So, yeah, let's rob this store.
All right, follow me. There's just gonna be a little problem along the way. Last time I was here, I realized that the storage room with the new iPhones was locked up tight. So we're gonna have to break in.
I don't think there's a door I couldn't open.
Yeah.
Still, if there's a lock on it, it'll be very easy. Although if you look closely, it's clear that it's been locked differently.
No.
So we need to come up with a plan.
Look, Why don't we just blow the door off?
Whoa!
I figure it's gonna take the police a long time to get here. So we should definitely be able to take everything and run.
Yes!
As long as we have something to make dynamite out of.
In principle, we can make dynamite.
Seriously?
Because I have gunpowder. But the rest of the stuff we can find on the street. And we should start by cutting down a tree. Because we're gonna need a shovel and a workbench.
It's amazing how easy it is to find the blocks to make dynamite. Although if you didn't get the gunpowder, the sand would be useless. And by the way, how much dynamite can you make? Because one block isn't gonna be enough.
Don't worry, you'll obviously get more than one block. And if you wanted to, you could blow up this whole store. But then we could be in trouble. We got to get to the iPhones somehow.
You're right. We should be careful.
Yes!
And if you're all set, let's run to the store. I think that door's waiting to be blown off. I'm gonna stand a little farther away though, because I don't want to be deafened by the blast.
It's gonna be okay. There's plenty of room, so you can hide anywhere you want. And I say we start blowing that door off. I can't wait to see the new iPhone. I think it's gonna cost like 216 iPhones.
That's it, JJ. We made it.
Booyah!
Now take as many iPhones as you can carry. And look how beautiful they are.
Yes!
I think we could sell them in a day. And we're gonna be very rich.
It's a good thing I decided to rob this store, because I thought you were just messing with me. But here it is,
Yeah.
the iPhone 17. That's it. There are now only 2 stores in town that carry the iPhone 17, and they're not even in release yet. And now I have even more money than I had before.
Yep.
I think Mikey's happy to have a lot of customers too.
JJ, I've never had so much money before. Thank you for helping me get these iPhones. Now you and I are the richest in this town.
Yes!